Hello everyone, welcome to part 84 of 100 Ways to Motivate Yourself. I'm Walt. Here we are with our 84th principle in this series. And this principle, I would say, is kind of a slippery slope principle, like many others have been. And this one is to choose an action, okay? So what he says here is that often we worry about things and we fear things and we don't choose an action in response to that, okay? And oftentimes that we kind of just like wallow in the worries and then they grow stronger. So it's kind of the run through the waterfall of fear, face up to what you're, fearful of, and you can conquer it idea. Now the idea is very sound. There is a problem here though if the action is motivated by fear, okay? So one thing you have to do in many lines of work is build trust in what you're doing, okay? Sometimes you need to keep doing what you're doing, and the fear response is trying to get you to take an action that will sabotage your progress. It's like, oh no, I'm afraid this won't work, so let's hedge it by doing this. And so that really gets your emotional energy out of it because you're suddenly hedging against your best work, okay? You don't want to hedge against your best work if it can be helped. Now this is really the case, I would say, in a lot of my trading lifestyle. This is something I have run into time and time again, where I would come up with a great strategy and then fear would say, okay, you need to test more months of this. You can't just execute trades like this. It's not perfect. It's all going to go, to hell. And so sometimes I would throw away really good strategies for no reason because I was fearful, and I took action to try to negate that fear, but actually it was a fearful action. It was out of fear. So sometimes the best thing in that case was to just keep doing what I was doing, because that ends up being the success there, to build confidence in the system, even if later on you need to scrap it, because you need to have confidence in those rules in order to execute with such a difficult psychological problem. Now, not many things are as difficult as the psychology of trading, but regardless, so many of us kind of take actions out of fear. Oh no, I should hedge this. Oh no, I should do this thing about this. Sometimes that's a good idea. Sometimes it is going to get our emotions all confused, saying, oh, you said you wanted this, but now like you say you're hedging against it, so I'm not going to put forward as much energy into it. I'm not going to have your emotions still behind you. And the subconscious mind being not behind you is a huge problem, as we know from our rivers metaphor of suddenly you're leaping into the river that's taking you away from where you want to go, not towards where you want to go. Anyway, that's the only difficulty there. In some cases, facing up to fear is a huge part of it. Like when it comes to writing assignments, sometimes just doing it is the best thing you can do. But sometimes fear is going to be very sneaky and try to manipulate your actions. So look to how it feels when you're doing it, because often your feelings will indicate if the emotion comes from fear or from love. Anyway, that's about it for part 84. I will see you guys next time with part 85. So stay tuned. I'll see you then.